Hi guys, I hope this is all doing well. It's time for another Dougherty Dozen update. Alicia seems to be going through another I'm a cool MILF era with this video she put out on TikTok. I can't play it because I'll get copyrighted, but it's a song that's trending in the minute called My Bubblegum. And basically it's about people wanting to do rude things to you. It's not really a PG type of song, but it doesn't matter if Alicia's got a family channel, because if it's trending with the kids, she's got to do it because she's a cool mum. She captioned it my favourite fan edit. I'm sorry, love, but if this is one of your favourite fan edits, I'd hate to see the ones you don't like, because who the fuck would find this picture flattering? Where you look like an unattractive extra from the movie Pretty Woman. Either you've made it yourself and you're delusional, and you can't see that in that photo you look like a smurf on ketamine. All your fans really have made it, but they're not actually fans and they're just people trying to take the piss out of you, because that is a terrible picture. She did this other one with her eldest son Alex, saying POV, your 19-year-old takes off to party in Canada all weekend and just leaves you behind. It's another trending TikTok, which I can't play the soundtrack for, unfortunately. But the words are, that was rude, that was so fucking rude. And she's trying to look all stroppy and cute, like the pixie in Peter Pan. But unfortunately, she looks more like a lobotomized leprechaun. Why the fuck would a 19-year-old lad want to be taking his man partying with him on holiday? Especially a man who removed his picture from the family portraits. And more importantly, why the fuck would you want to go, you fucking weirdo? Obviously, I know it's just a TikTok trend that all the hip and happening people like Alicia are doing because she's a cool mum and she's down with the kids. I'm getting second-hand embarrassment. It's like that girl's mum from the movie Mean Girls, where she's like, I'm not a regular mum, I'm a cool mum. She needs to pack it in with the cringe, I just can't take it. She's at it again with this video, where she's trying to flog this summer outfit to her creepy fans. It says, point of view, you found a perfect mum fit for summer. And she stood in the kitchen, then she starts doing these weird jerky movements. She looks a bit like a rampant rabbit whose batteries are dying. Maybe she thinks she's dancing, I'm not sure. But she's trying to shake her non-existent Ozempic dance. Woohoo, shake it, Flatso. I never really thought she was on Ozempic before, because Alicia was never really big, she's never been fat. And I feel like people who want to go on Ozempic are people who have quite a lot of weight to lose. But she did say she's lost 20-something pounds and she is looking really slim. But the start of this clip convinced me that she is actually using Ozempic. She's got her back to the camera and you can see the back of her head and it looks like she's got a big bald spot, which is one of the main side effects of Ozempic. And she's got that haggard Ozempic face going on. And you know what? It doesn't matter if you're on Ozempic, nobody cares. And I felt really bad when I noticed it and I wasn't sure whether I was going to talk about it or not. I do sometimes feel guilty about talking about the way she looks and saying embarrassing things about her. But then I remember all the time she said embarrassing things about the kids to millions of strangers online who didn't need to know about it. And I just think, fuck it, she deserves it.
Battle incontinence because of their fetal alcohol syndrome, and so we have to get them to pens because they no longer fit in pull-ups. I wanted to share an update of and Josh's relationship. We adopted 1 year ago from residential treatment facility. She had a lifetime of being mistreated by every male in her life. Is that they were taken from their home as a toddler for suspected physical abuse. He then spent 4 years in an abusive and neglectful foster home. His PTSD score is double the score you need for a qualifying diagnosis. We have the combination of bipolar genetics, trauma and neglect, alcohol and drug use in utero, which has caused brain damage, low IQ, executive functioning issues, cognitive issues, developmental delays, and then you add in multiple removals from homes. These kids stealing, food hoarding, food binging, attempting to attach to people in the community such as teachers so that they have a backup parent because they think that we'll get rid of them, poor hygiene, and low self-esteem. We specifically put these cameras in before one of our placements came with a sexual history.
Yeah, she's a fucking piece of shit. I don't feel bad anymore at all. She did yet another patriotic food board. It's still 2 weeks till Memorial Day, by which time she'll be posting Christmas cookie boards. So she's making this patriotic hot dog board, which at first I thought is going to be quite cute. But then I remembered it's all performative and no one's going to eat any of it. And it's just a waste of time and money, solely for content. I mean, how stupid is this? She's microwaving the sausages, then she's heating them up again on the stove, then she's going to maul all the buns and put the sausages on. By the end of the video, they're going to be less than lukewarm. Hot dogs cool down really quickly. So by the time Lishy's finished taking videos and photos for all the different social media platforms, these hot dogs are going to be colder than the look in Alicia's shark eyes. She's still being passive-aggressive towards her haters. She made a point of having some of the kids in the kitchen while she was cooking and actually having conversations with them, because she always has people calling her out for being a bitch to the kids when she's doing her content. The kids must be confused as fuck. They're probably saying to each other, oh my god, I just spoke to my mum in the kitchen while she were filming her content. She didn't glare at me or sneakily kick me to get out. What the fuck's going on? She particularly made a point of including this certain kid because it's always being pointed out in the comments that this kid always looks miserable and she doesn't like being on camera. But as per usual, Alicia's bitchy side showed when she told them to shake the pan so that now they have a purpose. Like, that's such a great way to make your kid feel valuable.
Don't look so excited. Just shake them for a few minutes. There you go. Now you have a purpose.
She also threw in a maths question, just so she could remind people that she used to be a teacher.
16 plus 8. 24. This is what the kids have to deal with because Josh and I are teachers, so constantly asking obnoxious questions.
I hate to tell you this, Alicia, but most normal parents ask the kids random questions whenever the opportunity arises to educate them. It's just what normal people do without thinking about it. It's got fuck all to do with being a teacher. You just wanted to throw it in that you've got an education. I really think she's being a bit defensive in the latest videos. Like just then showing her kids in the kitchen and talking to them to try and prove that she does that sort of thing in everyday life. But what it looked like to me was she was trying to show this kid up. First saying that the purpose is to shake a pan, and then asking a really simple maths question and not giving her any time to answer it. She didn't even give her a second between asking the question and then Alicia answering it herself in an aggressive tone. So this is what the board looks like when it's finished. It's quite cute. But I did notice she put ketchup on every single hot dog, even though she's told us before that at least one of the kids doesn't like ketchup. But it doesn't matter anyway because they're not going to eat it. Same way it doesn't matter that there's dog hair all over the board because she keeps it on the floor near the back door. As long as it looks good on her Instagram, she doesn't give a fuck. I know Mother's Day's come and gone, but I really have to include the What My Kids Ate on Mother's Day video, because what the actual fuck?
Set out a brunch spread for breakfast with apple fritters, jelly donuts, danishes, lemon cake, hard-boiled eggs, bagels, German pancakes, strawberries, and bacon on the Blackstone.
There's more sugar there than there is in Mr. Kipling's Cake Factory. Don't get me wrong, I know Mother's Day is a special day, so maybe they're just having a special breakfast and they'll take it easy for the rest of the day. Don't be so fucking stupid. This is Alicia Dougherty we're talking about.
They had a sushi train for lunch, followed by snacks and drinks on our boat trip on the Erie Canal.
Okay, sushi train for lunch. Why do they need snacks after that? But even then I was still giving her the benefits of the doubt. We're having a family day out. It's not a normal day, so whatever. But the food just kept going on and on.
Appetizers in the afternoon, shrimp cocktail, Sargento cheese bakes with cheese, a charcuterie board, and chips and dip by the pool.
Why the fuck do they need all that? They had a massive breakfast. They had sushi for dinner. And then they've already had snacks. So why do they have to have anything else before the evening meal? You're probably thinking, oh, she'll probably do like a salad or something. Something light. But if you're thinking that, you'd be wrong. They had half a ton worth of steaks and a quarter of a ton worth of chicken. A pan full of broccoli for the obligatory veg. And a massive pan of plain rice and plain pasta, which is probably the only thing the kids are going to eat anyway. And then after all that, obviously they needed some sugar. So this is what they had for dessert. They had this lovely looking cake, which says Happy Mother's Day, Alicia, Omar and Nana. Why does the cake say Alicia and not Mum? Like it says Omar and Nana, which I'm presuming is not the grandparents' first names. It's obviously what the grandkids call them. So why is Alicia's first name on the cake? The cake which was bought to celebrate a day for her. It's a Mother's Day cake, and it says Alicia on it instead of Mum. So fucking weird. At least it says Mum on these cookies, because they had these as well. Because obviously 12,000 calories a day per kid is not enough.
Bon appetit.
God, she's so creepy looking. She reminds me of one of the weirdos you see on the park. You know, the ones you tell your kids to stay away from. Anyway, that's all I've got for today. Thank you so much for watching. I appreciate each and every one of you. Take care of yourselves, and I hope to see you soon.
Oh, mother. Oh.